A crisis within a crisis is unfolding in our healthcare system, with surgeons across Ontario being forced to triage their patients. Right now, only the most urgent surgeries are going ahead as COVID-19 overwhelms our hospitals. Tonight, we'll hear from a grieving husband who lost his wife to cancer after her surgery was delayed several times.
I was holding her hand in the ICU as the numbers counted down on the machine. That was by far the toughest thing I've ever had to do in my life, and it still plays out in my mind several times a day.
Andy first reached out to me back in January as the second wave was rising. He was scared and distraught. With an influx of COVID-19 patients needing ICU beds, his wife's kidney cancer surgery had been delayed for a third time.
It was supposed to be have the surgery, recuperate and come home and carry on.
What was it like getting the surgery lined up, making it almost to that day, and then getting the call saying, "I'm sorry, we're going to have to wait again"?
It's a hard call to take. It's hard on the person. It's hard on the person who's making the call. It was disheartening. I mean, it was kind of a build up to a path to health.
Andy's wife, who spent 3 months at Michael Garron Hospital, was transferred to Toronto General more than 4 weeks after her original surgery was supposed to take place. When the operation finally went ahead, I got an email update saying she had a kidney, adrenal gland, and half her liver removed. Andy wondered if the delay allowed his wife's cancer to progress, but was grateful she was in recovery. Then, 3 weeks later, I received another email that read, "It's with a heavy heart to tell you that my wife has passed."
And we'll never know whether the delays were part and parcel of her passing. This is what people are facing. So there's so many things going on behind the COVID situation that a lot of people may not be aware of. But it's reality.
With Ontario's healthcare system in crisis like never before, Andy decided to share their story. While he wants to respect his wife's privacy, he feels compelled to speak out.
I look around and seeing what people are doing now and what the governments are doing, and it's not enough. And there are a lot of people that are dying from COVID, but there's also a lot of people that are passing indirectly because of it. I really am concerned about the people who are going to go through what we went through and possibly not even be able to get a bed. I mean, that's just tough.
Now, according to Ontario Health, right now about 600 fewer cancer surgeries are happening every week here in Ontario. Coming up later on in the show, we'll take a deeper dive into the ongoing surgical backlog.